So I had somebody the other day that said, I think sun is good for you. If you get 10 to 30 minutes of sun, it's okay for your getting that vitamin D. Now, if you're going to go lay out in the sun all day, you're going to get burnt. And then you're going to need to drink water and play catch up throughout the day. If you're not laying there and drinking water, most are sipping on a daiquiri or a beer or something like that, so they're getting hotter internally. Now I'm in the shade and it's hot. It's about 3 o'clock. So about 10 to 30 minutes is okay. If you're sipping on water all day, that's good. Women, about 9 glasses of water a day, and men, about 13 glasses of water a day. Now, if you're going to lay out in the sun, you're going to need to up that. You're going to need to drink more water to help you sleep. You don't want to be out in the sun all day and not drinking water. That's when you can't sleep. So 10 to 30 minutes of sun is okay. You're getting that vitamin D from the sun. I don't stay out in the sun too long because I'm already dark. I don't really need the sun, but it's going to dry you out if you go and lay in the sun and don't drink any water. Now, my grandfather was very dark, Polish, French and Polish. He would whittle and he would cut wood and make different things out of it, Santa Clauses and ducks, and then paint. But towards the end of his life, he was doing this in the sun, and he would drink beer, and so he got dehydrated. And I'm sure he wasn't pressing on his K3, his ankle. So what I do throughout the day is I drink water. I have water throughout my place. I'm drinking it, and then I'm always filling up. After I go to the bathroom, I then continue sipping on water. So I'm hydrated all day. People have different things on their water that says, buy this, drink it down to this, buy this, drink, so they remember to drink. I like the taste of water because I've been drinking it my whole life. I just never knew why my body wasn't getting hydrated. You see my skin. You can see some of my older videos where my skin might look a little bit drier, but this is all just drinking water and pressing on my K3. And I sleep every night and I wake up refreshed because I'm not putting a lot of sugar in my body. So cutting that sugar out, hitting your K3 in your ankle, you're going to notice a difference. Hopefully you're sleeping. And again, we talked about the point here today. That's also your kidneys, or on each, when you're holding your phone, you might want to get a grip for it or put it on a stand so it's not constantly hitting on your kidneys. I hit it today. I pressed it today. I've been pressing it all day, and I feel more energy. Again, that's like your fire. Your kidneys are it's filtering your system, right? But it's going to put that fire back in your stomach. That's what I've noticed. All my energy's back in my stomach. I'm not afraid. That's like your anxiety. Things like that. Depression can come from your lower back, things like that. So I've always dealt with depression. Now, not so much. I'm getting better, but I do listen to music. Our own music here on the channel, and then also other music that deal with hertz, like 528 hertz is good for the heart chakra. And there's different ones you can look up for the solar plexus, and the root chakra. We have 7 chakras. So anyways, that's the 411, or the information on sun. 10 to 30 minutes. Women, 9 glasses of water if you're not in the sun. Men, 13 glasses of water. If you are in the sun, you want to ramp that up. Don't be guzzling water. I don't guzzle water. I sip water. I don't gulp water. I just drink it from the time I wake up. We have our own coffee, Molly Dog coffee. That's the freshest stuff to drink because you're getting the antioxidants. And I've noticed a difference. It doesn't dry me out. Anything in the grocery store, all of that says, roasted date, that's all a lie most of the time. And now we're working on getting signage and things like that in my area for the locals. But I don't lay out in the sun. But what happened to me in 2023? I was in the hot tub getting hot. I was eating pizza. I was drinking soda. It was all dry stuff, drying my body. Now my body is a lot cooler. I can sit out here in the shade. It's nice. I don't have water on me, but I'll go in and drink more water. I just drink it all day throughout the day. I don't forget to drink. I'm always just drinking water because I want that energy and I want to be able to sleep at night. So that's more important to me, sleeping at night. And yes, I do eat different things, eggs and all kinds of proteins, some carbs, but I try to do more protein than I do carbs. So that's what you need to do. Make sure you're getting enough water throughout the day, not flavored water, because that's going to run your body hot. So you want fresh water. I just drank some electrolyte water from Trader Joe's. I think it's okay. I don't know. So I might test that water. I do have a water tester. So the water that we get in this area is pretty safe to drink. You can do a filter. I think it clears it up about 5%. So make sure you're drinking fresh water. Get a tester. They're like $10, I think, on Amazon. Test your water and then drink that. But again, protein and water. If you do carbs, that's sugar. And if you do any sort of store-bought coffee, it's going to dry out your mouth after 2 weeks. If it's old and you get that dry mouth, that's because all the oils are gone in that coffee. So I don't know what you're drinking. I don't go to these other places and really all that much. Maybe for a little bit of food to DD. I don't go to SB. So I don't know. Let me know how you do. Again, press on this point because we're always holding our phones. That's your kidneys. Those are your kidneys. I've pressed it and I felt a little bit better right there. Right by your thumb there. So again, I hope you are well. I wanted to make this video for you guys to talk about water and sun. Again, don't be laying out in the sun. And if you do want to get tan, make sure you're hydrating while you're tanning, so it's filtering the insides while you're burning your skin throughout the day. But again, I don't lay in the sun. If I have to go outside, I'm out for a little bit. Especially like when I was in Florida, we didn't go to Disney till like at night, like 5. Sometimes, yes, we would show up early and go until noon, but we try to get in the AC to cool us down. So make sure you're drinking, like I said, 9 glasses for women. If you're gonna lay in the sun, more than that, 13 for men, and I probably do get 13. I know you're gonna be going to the bathroom a lot, so don't worry about that. As long as it's clear, then you're pressing on your K3. Again, if you want to join my course, I'll try to drop it in the comments over on Udemy, and you can check that out, how to do this. But it's pretty simple. I do share it here on the channel as well. I try to drop a few minute video. I try to do a live in the morning, and then I try to drop like an 8 to 10 minute video in the afternoon. But it's cool here, but yes, in the sun it's like 80 or maybe 90 degrees today, basically in the middle of the summer. So, but you see, my skin is all clear because I hydrated, but I did press on the K3, which is your kidneys. So that's what you want to be clearing. Again, if you're holding your phone for a long period of time, you want to, like I've held it already for about 9 minutes. I'm going to drop it after this. Go inside, drink water. I'm outside for a little bit, getting a little bit of shade, but sun, I have this up above me. So that's keeping me shaded. Again, stay in the shade. If you're going to go in the sun, make sure you're hydrating so you can sleep at night. That's what's going to get you to sleep. The K3 point, either on your hand, you might yawn with doing that, but your feet, you got to put more cool in your body because at night your temperature needs to drop 1.5 to 2.5 degrees. We run at 98.6 degrees. So you can also run the AC from 60 degrees to 67 degrees, and that should put you out as well. But once you rub on that K3, you should start yawning, and that water will start hydrating your body. But remember to put proteins and water in your body, not so much sugar or carbs, which are sugar anyways. And a lot of fruit too, that's sugar. Some vegetables are okay as well, but some of those run hot. So that's my tip for today on getting sun. I'm out in the shade, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.